Hi, everybody. I wanted to share a dream that I had about a week, maybe 2 weeks ago. Um, I just been holding on to it, and I feel today that the Lord is leading me to share. So it's just going to be really quick. So I had a dream. Well, let me just get into it. The first part of the dream, I was in a mechanic's garage with a young man. He was probably in his late teens, early 20s. It was very dark and dismal. There was a broke down car there, but the disturbing side was there were ticks everywhere. And I'm not just, I mean, it was just infested with ticks. They were covering just everything. But the worst part that I remember was them being all in his hair. And I was trying to get them off of his head and pulling them out of his hair. And I had a pitcher of water there, and I was trying to drown them in this pitcher of water. But it seemed like such a hopeless cause. The more I pulled and dropped into this pitcher of water, the more there were. And so that is the first part of the dream. We know what ticks are. They are blood-sucking parasites. They drink blood, and blood is life. And the fact that they were all on his head says a lot. Now, I'm not prophetically saying we're going to have an outbreak of a ticks or anything like that, but it could be a metaphor. And I don't think it is in relation to the coronavirus, though it could be. I'm just being led to share the dream. Okay, so the next part of the dream was the more happier side. And I was at a resort on the ocean. And I remember thinking in my dream, wow, this is a really nice resort. I could never afford to stay in a place like this. And the boardwalk was painted white, and it led right onto the ocean. And this white boardwalk, you guys, it was painted white, not a spot on it. And what I noticed as you walk down the boardwalk at these different stations was dessert trays. These beautiful, tasty desserts where anybody and everybody could just walk up and eat. And there was no fear of eating after each other or cross-contamination. Everybody was welcome. And so I'm seeing all this, and I get close to the end of the boardwalk, and I'm looking out at the ocean, and I see a young girl. She's about the same age as the young man in the first part of the dream, late teens, early 20s. But with her, she had her little sister, who, if I were to guess, would be around 7 or 8 years old. Her little sister was. And they're holding hands, and she looks at me and she says, can we come up there? And I said, sure you can. And then I remember very distinctly saying to her, in the resort that I used to stay at, they wouldn't allow it. But in this resort, anybody's welcome to come up. And then they came up, and the dream was over. So, it's like an either or kind of situation. Either this could happen, or this could happen, or both. Like maybe like, well, let's take Moses for answer. When plagues came, both came. But one group of people was infected and the other was not. So I'm not going to try to read too much into what the dream means, other than these ticks, dark garage, very dismal. on this. Not only were they everywhere, but the worst part that my attention was drawn to as far as this particular part of the dream was, number one, they were all on this young man's hair and head, which is where our thoughts are, and that ticks are parasites, they're blood drinkers, which, like I said, the blood is our life. They were sucking the life from him, it seemed like. Okay, and then the other half was, the young girls coming up and on this white boardwalk and being welcomed in. So, yeah, that's the dream I had. That's what I feel I was led to share today. God bless everybody. Pray for me as I pray for you. Have a good day and hang in there. Keep praying. We know that the Lord is in control of everything. God bless you all. Talk to you soon. Bye.